Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm just going to cut straight to chase, tell you guys exactly what this video is actually about. So as you can see by the title, it's going to be on how to bag yourself a job in 2020. I know quite a few of my subscribers have already got jobs, so this video is more for those people who are looking for their first ever job, trying to get onto a career ladder, as in like getting like a proper like full-time job and something you really want to do. Or even potentially if you're looking for a new job for different kinds of reasons, want to get out of your current job. Hopefully this video helped you as well. But anyway, without further ado, let's begin. So I want to talk to you first about what inspired this video in the first place. Now, some of you may know that I literally worked in retail for like 6 years. For some people that's like a perfect job. Some people want to do retail, some people want to go up to management in retail. Absolutely fine. Hope this video will actually help you guys as well to get into your dream retail job. But for me personally, it was something I absolutely hated and couldn't wait to get out of. I just wanted to do a proper career of what I actually went to university for, or something that really interests me, like digital marketing, something like that. I spent about 2 years after graduating trying to find a job. I did finally get there. From the websites I used to little life lessons I learned along the way, hopefully I can help people not make the same mistakes that I did. Not that I made a lot of mistakes, but there was times when I did think maybe I should have done that, maybe I shouldn't have said that. But anyway, that is all in the past now. We're just going to begin with my top websites I used to use when I was job searching. So my best job sites personally for me were Indeed, Reed and CV Library. Now CV Library I didn't use as much, but I think Indeed and Reed were my favourites because they were just so easy to use, they're so easy to understand as well. Like, I know you just put in like a keyword, have always like jobs come up, so it's not exactly like it's really hard to use things, but some websites are just so difficult to navigate and understand. But Indeed and Reed are absolutely brilliant. You can create a CV on Indeed from scratch if you haven't actually made one yet. Also with Indeed you actually can get like reviews of certain companies. People can actually submit reviews of a certain company, so you can actually read the reviews for even applying to work there. Not every single company will have this, especially if it's a really small company, but if you're applying for like a bigger company it can be very useful to be able to read the reviews first. Another good one, if you're a university graduate or student especially, is an app and a website called magnet.me. It's more for graduate schemes and internships rather than proper like part-time or full-time jobs. But magnet.me is probably one of the best websites, and it even has an app as well which you can use to find graduate schemes and internships. So a lot of internships are unpaid, so I would personally, unless you can afford to go that money, I would personally avoid those. I don't really approve of unpaid internships. We won't go into that in this video. You can also get work experience things on there as well, I believe. If you're going to second year, I know some courses at uni, I know mine had this option. You can have like a year of work experience and you go back for your final year after you finish that. But you can also get those on magnet.me as well. I will be also putting a link down below in the comments and in the description box as well to these websites, so if you'd like to give them a go after watching this video, then you can. Now what we're going to do is go on to life lessons I learned, because most of this video is really life lessons rather than actually tips, but hopefully you'll learn something from it as well. So the first life lesson is don't let lack of experience stop you from going for your dream job. If there's something you really want to do, don't let the fact you have no experience in it actually stop you from applying for it. I'm not saying if you want to be a pilot, apply for a pilot position. You've never flown a plane in your life. I'm not saying do that. Yes, dream big, but you have to start off small, especially that kind of job. What I mean is when it comes to applying for your dream career, always look for entry-level positions first. That's what I mean by start off small. Volunteering or work experience is something you're interested in doing as a career. So for example, I do YouTube, obviously. I did also do a voluntary marketing job a couple of years ago for a few months, and I put that on my CV. It was a really good experience for me, so I gained some skills. Yes, I wasn't paid for it, and sometimes you have to do things you're not going to be paid for at first, which can kind of suck, but it will always work out in the end. Well, my current job at the moment is actually classed as entry level, so I actually looked at only entry level jobs, digital marketing, and only trainee jobs in it, because I knew I didn't have enough experience yet to do it properly. But it is what I wanted to do as a career, so I needed to get the skills first, and also I actually do get paid this time, so it's a win-win. Okay, so the next bit of life advice I really wish someone had told me sooner, and that is never take a job out of desperation. If you have a really bad feeling about a job, do not take it. Like, I understand that this bit of advice in particular can't be taken by everyone, because some people really need the money, and if they get offered a job, it's like, I need to take this for the sake of my kids, for the sake of me being able to actually eat tonight, that kind of thing. And I completely understand that, that's absolutely fine. You can ignore this piece of advice. It's just something that I personally wish I'd been told. Also with jobs, never forget your worth. If there's a job you really want to do but feel like you're not good enough at, apply for it anyway. You probably could surprise yourself. Don't ever let a job make you forget your worth as well. Never be afraid to leave. It does not make you a failure if you have to quit your jobs, you can't cope anymore. Another thing, just remember, the worst that'll ever happen is they'll just say no, and do not take it personally if they do. It just means there's someone slightly better qualified that they would prefer to have. If you really want to work in the future, it doesn't mean that it won't ever happen for you. It just means that now isn't the right time, and also could potentially mean there's something out there much better for you. If you've applied for a job that you've always wanted to do, even if you've experienced enough for it or not, if you've got an interview for it and if you get rejected for that job, rather than getting down or angry about the rejection, you should think, wow, I actually got an interview for a job I didn't know I'd even be capable of even doing. Let me explain a little bit better than what I just said. When I started getting interviews in digital marketing, I was just like, oh my god, I'm actually getting interviews for a job I really want to do, which means I must have some kind of skill or must have something that they've seen in me, which means I'm actually perfectly capable of actually doing a job I want to do. Even though I got rejected a hell of a lot, it just proved that actually I can do that job. Companies do actually want to hire me, or potentially hire me for the job I was wanting to do, so that can only be a good thing. Now, next bit of life advice you probably have heard in the past quite a few times before, so it's quite a common sense to be honest, and that is you should always research the company as much as you can before going for an interview. So whether that's asking someone who already works there different questions, like googling the company, trying to find as much as you can about them, like maybe it's like their company motto, a logo, stuff like that. Anything you can find out, find as much as you can to make you look generally really interested in the company and actually working there. And also always try and think of at least one question you can ask the interviewer at the end of the interview. So they always normally ask you if you've got any questions for us before you go. Always try and have at least one question on hand. So for example, a good one is, do employees have good progression opportunities? Or you can say something like, I have the opportunity to progress in this role, which shows you're interested in progressing and also interested in staying in the company for quite a long time, which shows loyalty to the company as well. And employers do generally love it and you haven't actually got questions asked them. One question I would avoid talking about though is the wage. Like anything to do with a wage, I would recommend avoiding that question entirely. Normally you will know what the wage is anyway, because when you apply for a job now, a lot of companies do state what the wage is going to be, and even if they don't say it on the actual application bit, they normally do tell you either in the interview or on like your first day or something, you'll get like a contract which says how much you'll get paid. So people are normally quite transparent about that, but if you aren't told about it, I'd recommend not asking until like a second interview potentially. Another thing I'd recommend doing, which I've been doing myself recently with interviews, is asking for a tour of a building. Some companies will do this anyway. Normally if you have a second interview stage, they'll do it then, but sometimes they'll do it in the first interview stage. If they don't offer, I'd recommend asking at least. If they say no, then fair enough, but a lot of companies who I asked to have a tour of the building have actually been kind enough to show me the office I'll be working in and some of the building facilities that they have. They wouldn't be able to show me everything, but they normally at least show me the office I'll be working in, and I think that's a really good idea because you potentially get to meet your future colleagues who got the job. You get to see the office you'll be working in and seeing if you can really imagine yourself there. And also, because you have to remember, it's not just them interviewing you, you have to find out if you like the job itself as well. This next one's basically common sense, but if you don't own a car, then I would recommend only looking at jobs that are close to either a train station or a bus stop. And also make sure before you apply for a job that you really like the look of, make sure you go onto Google Maps and actually see how long commute would be from your current location. But anyway, that is finally the end of the video. I say finally because it's taking about an hour and a half to film this video, so I'm really hoping that when I actually get around to editing it and uploading it, it's going to be much shorter than that. But anyway, regardless of that, I hope this has actually helped someone out. If you have any tips or advice I did forget to put in this video, as I probably have done, then please put in the comments down below so other people can read it too. And if this video has helped you in any way, please let me know in the comments as well. If you do like my content, then please press the subscribe button down below as well as the bell button to be notified whenever I upload. Please don't forget to share this video with any friends who may be currently looking for jobs at the moment. So hopefully I might be able to help one of them, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.